Hey everyone, Pete from the Olson House here. Just wanted to do a quick video tutorial on fall in Colorado. Fall is a pain in the neck in Colorado because we still have hot, dry days, and yet at the same time we have some nights where it freezes. And so if we're not careful, we can bust up our sprinkler system, which is expensive, and it's just really aggravating. So just a couple quick tips when you know you're gonna get a cold night or two. Here we go. Okay, the absolute first thing that you want to do when we get to fall is you want to disconnect your hose bibs. The way that these are designed is that the cutoff is actually behind the insulation in your wall. So if you don't disconnect these, water stays in the hose bib and it can freeze and it can actually flood your basement. So after about September 1st, just always make sure that after every hose use, just disconnect it and let that water drain out so that you don't have any problems. Here you can see this hose is off, and so when we disconnect this here, you can see there is still water. Even though there's no water pressure, there's still water. See that water draining out? That'll freeze in your line and potentially flood your basement. Okay, the second thing that you're going to want to do is to drain your sprinkler line that goes out of the house. To identify that, it's going to be pretty close to where your water main is. Your water main is identified by your water meter here, and then this is going to be a shutoff for the whole entire house, and this is going to be my shutoff for my sprinklers. Now yours is going to be different. Every house is going to be slightly different on this. So I'm going to turn this off here, and then I'm going to open this up here. Now I've connected a hose here and routed that to a floor drain. Now you may not have that. You might have a little brass cap and might have to have a bucket there to catch the water that comes out. Everyone is going to be slightly different, but the main objective here is to drain the line that goes from the house out to your sprinkler system. And so that's the second step. So here's another home where you can see the water meter here. You can see that it tees off here, and this is like a lone pipe that goes its own direction. So that's going to be your clue that it is a sprinkler line connection. So you can see that there's a valve here. Take this down 90 degrees, that turns it off. And then this brass cap here is what you disconnect to drain this line. Okay, this is your backflow preventer here. Basically, water comes up, goes out into your sprinkler system. Water can't go back down into your sprinkler system and contaminate the water supply. That's why they're required. So you need to leave your pipe open downstairs. Make sure this is open. So yours might have tabs on it. This used to have tabs on it. So just know that if the tabs are in line with the pipe, it's open. If the tabs are perpendicular, it's closed. And the same for over here, in line, open, up, it's closed. So we're going to leave this open, and then we're going to open this here. Just again, same thing. In line, it's open, perpendicular, it's closed. So we open it, we let this water drain out. You're going to hear a gurgling sound. So after that's done, close that back up, and then open this one and let that drain as well. You'll hear just a little bit of pressure release there. Now, the only other thing, so now your backflow preventer is drained. The only thing you're going to want to do is this pipe over here, you're probably going to want to drain if you can, or wrap. It's probably easier to wrap it for the fall time, and then about early mid-October, when the grass goes dormant, you'll blow out the entire sprinkler system, and we can do that in a different video. I hope this has been helpful. It really only takes about less than 5 minutes to do, and it'll save you a bunch of money and a bunch of aggravation and potentially flooding your house. All you need is a screwdriver and about 5 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.